yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Starts with a feeling, and you ride it like a wave. Crashing so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. Goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are. Oh, 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 oh. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the go don't work. Oh, 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 oh.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late-season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Cowboys going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll begin here with Blunt. They find some open field here. And shutting him off, now open field. Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt, 75 yards. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, Salek. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt with his second. Set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. The numbers for Jeffrey from last week, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. It's the Eagles with the early lead. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. Gets around him. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it. Loving it.
That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. Oh, nice move at midfield. LeGarrette Blount, 30, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blount tying a career high. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Wentz going to throw. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz forced out to his left and complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Eagles are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Cowboys just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. 1st and 10. Blunt's able to get clear of everybody, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. Eagles have it at the 19.
So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show, so we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 20. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton with touchdown number 20. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On play action, it's Wentz. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, They're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, good move. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Wentz now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And out now come the Eagles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
He's got a man, complete. Torrey Smith, watch him go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The fourth quarter of MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Odell Beckham sitting right at 100 yards receiving in that ball game. Wentz to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Yeah. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up out my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, you driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, but your shit, it should be rented. Ay, but that is none of my business. Ay, money won't stop me, go straight to the top.